It must be a big year you're here. You're here a lot of games. I mean, last 2 years I couldn't find you.
Hey, I was there at the beginning.
Right? That's right.
For you guys, the defensive effort there, especially to start the second half, Turner hurt you guys early. Can you talk about what adjustments you guys made at halftime and your game plan for holding him to nothing in the second half?
Put Gary Brown on, told Gary don't let him catch it. We just did. You come out of pressure and you have to remember your responsibilities. We were very lax at it the first time. Gary didn't end up on very much, so we kind of tried to gear our rotations to what Gary ended up on.
Happy with that effort from Gary and what he did, if you could speak to that a little bit.
I thought Gary was really good. Yeah. I thought Gary was good early, and I thought he was really good, particularly in the second half. And I thought he really played within himself. I mean, he had some shots. He passed up some shots that he probably would have shot before. He understood time to score. I thought Gary was outstanding.
Speaking of second half, why has Devin Williams become such a second half force?
Justin, remember Justin had it all figured out. Why is it Justin? I don't know.
That was just the Texas game.
No, it was only one game? He's a little banged up, but
Do you go to him more? I mean,
we were supposed to go to him to start the game, and we did go to him beginning the second half. But Devin's going to be active. When Dev kind of stands around, he's going to be good. When he's active, he's really good. He rebounded in the second half. I mean, he had 3. That's what 8.
The press, people talk about aggressive play and physical stuff, which is foot speed and quickness.
Well, sure helps. Foot speed and quickness sure helps. We're not as physical as we're. I mean, they're running into us. I mean, that's how you get open. You run into people, you try to post them up, you run in, you try to hold them off. The physicality thing is, in my mind, watching film, totally overblown. I mean, in a lot of instances, the offense initiates the contact, and I'm not saying that's bad. I mean, I think that's what you do to get open. That's what people have done for years. So there is contact, but it's
How does foot speed and quickness of this team compare to any others you've been around or coached teams?
We're playing more. I guess we are. We're probably playing a couple more guys than what we played in the past. We played when we were really good at it. We played 10. We're playing 12 now, but we're not as athletic as those guys were. We made plays above the rim that were ridiculous sometimes. We don't have that. But we do have foot speed. We do have foot speed. Lonnie's got obviously great foot speed. JC and Dax have good foot speed. Gary kind of wheels himself out.
With the press, there's the tangible side to it where you see the points off turnovers, you see forcing turnovers. Could you speak to the mental side of it when you guys are getting into an opponent's head, or do you see the frustration boiling over?
But if you were walking down the street and somebody just got in front of you, kind of was about 3 inches from your face for a couple blocks, would it bother you? That's what it is. It's constant pressure. It's what nobody wants to play against, what nobody wants in their life. I mean, everybody wants their own space. You get really uncomfortable when somebody, there's a few people that get up and start talking right to the face. slap them, tell them to go sit down. That's kind of what, how people feel. It's a very uncomfortable thing to play against. You know, it's not that you can't, it's just that it does make you uncomfortable.
Why don't more teams do it?
I don't know. I told you I quit doing it because of Danny. I mean, I quit doing it because of Danny forced me. I didn't need him out there fouling. He was too good. I mean, I think if this has shown anything, I mean, we've had everybody foul trouble at some point in time or another. Money found out the Boston College game. I think it was fouls out Boston College game, and we don't miss a beat. Not that we don't beat them in the game, but I mean, we just haven't been in foul trouble. I think we just, somebody comes in and picks up the pieces and goes. And I don't think everybody is that comfortable with their, it's basically our entire roster. It's a comfort level, and people are afraid to give up lives, which I don't like.
Right.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes a good thing. Sometimes, and then you're going to play them faster than they can fly.
Because of some of that foul, you put Macon in power forward, had him sort of running that point. What did you think? First time I can remember him doing it. Probably has.
He does in practice. I just started to get his legs back. He wasn't the same guy early on, and I think like the block shot happened. So I mean, he's bouncing from me. He can do some things. His conditioning's not where it needs to be. It's hard for him to be up there. He just be from conditioning. Not that he can't do it, it's just he can't do it wrong.
Would you define leadership for players and how a state as a senior does it, and even Devin as a sophomore?
Well, leadership is not doing as I say, it's doing as I do. And those are two guys that spend an enormous amount of time with them. And so I think then you can get on somebody else about not improving, not working hard, not doing whatever when they see you. And that's the culture that we had here. It's the culture that I had at Cincinnati. And then we lost it. We had some guys that just, without naming names, would rather go play in the band than they would play basketball, and then they're your leaders. And they can't wait to sprint out of here to go pick up a guitar. And I love them to death. I mean, he's one of my favorite people of all time, but it creates the wrong culture. The young guys see that, and not just him. I mean, there was a multitude of guys that basketball wasn't important enough in their life. And I've had guys where that was their self-being. When they didn't play well, they were miserable, just miserable. But they did something about it. And that's so when these guys come in, Gary puts a ton of time in, Juan puts a ton of time in, Devin puts a ton of time in, and those really are three returning guys. It becomes a culture. And then what you always do, you always try to recruit guys that like basketball. Javon and Dax love it. Those guys enjoy all the time.
You usually recruit guys over their offensive players, in high school and the likes, yet you have to sell them some way on playing defense like this. Maybe even to the fault of taking away from their offense even. How do you do that? And obviously those leaders have to be the first in line to play the defense.
It's a whole lot different. You're not very smart as a high school coach if you make your best player guard their best guy and ends up in foul trouble all the time. There's not a lot of difference in our guys. They bring different things to the table. Some of them shoot better than others. Some of them guard a little bit better than others. Some of them jump better, run better, quicker. Some of them play passing lanes better. But they all bring something. And I think what our struggle is as a staff is to try to put them in places where they can be successful. That's what we're supposed to do. But whole lot different when they care. And it's a whole lot different when you have people like Lonnie, like Gary, like Deb, that, you know, they're not saying, you know, go do this, they're saying do as I do. And that makes a big difference.
When you get into a game, there's different stretches of games where, you know, it could be a 4-point, 5-point swing either way. Do you start looking at your defense at that point, or that's when you gotta start making shots?
Well, it depends on what was going on defensively and what had been going on offensively. I mean, just, we turned over 20 times against Kansas State, and I mean, you were there, you saw we stole the ball and threw it right back to them.
Right.
You know, and my thing is, why do we work this hard? We work hard. Why do we work hard just to turn around and throw it to them when they didn't do anything to really deserve it? And we just threw it away. We did it a couple times today. We made two that's kind of stand out. I mean, guys really should have had layups, and they weren't taking plays off. That's the battle. The battle is don't take plays off. You know, I don't think they should have saying this. If you remember the Oklahoma game, they took some plays off. They hit a couple threes, got back in the game, win. They showed that we lost, but we did end up losing in overtime. I mean, we had all kind of opportunities. We instead of holding the ball, getting fouled, we tried to throw it away, got intercepted, they hit a three, tied, all kinds of crazy stuff happened. But when I used to talk to Dacia and Wellington in particular, about was don't take plays off. Take plays off, people at this level will beat you. And particularly when we play, because we get so spread defensively because of the long pressure.
So, like, when you look at the game today and you see that your team shot 48%, is that just kind of like a little bonus then, or?
When our post guys finally decide they're going to get their heads up and score the ball, then we'll shoot a pretty good percentage. The teams that shoot a high percentage on a regular basis throw it close.
Right.
We shot 52%, 53% one year as a team, but that was because I had Danny and Art, you know, and we threw it in their box. And those other guys were shooting step-in shots because of all the help that they had to give. So, you know, when we get to the point, and you know, and I said this on the postgame show, you know, I lean on Devin very hard, you know, and he's sophomore, he's halfway through a sophomore year. I mean, he's going to get better and better and better. Elijah's a freshman. You know, Brandon's a sophomore who hadn't played a whole bunch. You know, we're not. It's not like we're junior and senior laden inside. So they do some dumb things, and they don't finish plays that they will finish, you know, later, a little bit later on. And then a little bit later on, we'll shoot a very high percentage because we're going to throw a post to them.
Kind of in the same vein, you were talking about taking plays off and making shots. You actually made some shots today in spots. And Juwan said something interesting. He said, maybe when we're making shots, we don't play as well defensively because we're kind of relaxed. Is it sometimes better for this team that you're not making shots, that you feel more desperate and have to play defense harder?
Well, I think it probably depends on the point of the game. Probably late, maybe that's right, but I don't think. Most people, when you know they're a little bouncier after a score than they are after. What kills you is guys go line and miss 2 free throws, or a guy misses a layup. We missed a layup today, and they come down and they score, and they score again, and it destroys your momentum. Doesn't make layups.
You also made barely half your free throws today and out-rebounded bad. Does that say more about the tech, or does it say more about where you, how far you guys have gone?
Well, we got out-rebounded, but I think they were 16 for 38. We were 26 for 54. You know, there was. It's harder for us to out defensive rebound people because we take so many more shots than everybody else does. You know what I mean? They're just more available. There's way more available for them than what is for us. That's a little skewed. I don't tell them that, but
Still on the back.
we make shots.
We're talking about the youth on this team still. Do you think that they're at a good place heading these final 10 games? You got a grind coming up. Last 10.
Justin, what do you think? He's got his thumb right on the pulse of what goes on. And so, read Justin's, if they stop writing about football in February, there'd be more room in the DP for Justin to wax eloquently about, what's going on. I don't know, man. How do I know? I don't know what's inside their heads. They tell Justin things, they don't tell me. I don't know what it is. That's why I get up every morning and run out and pick up the paper, so I know what the hell's going on for practice,
Imagine fuel pain.
That's right. Exactly.
Anything else?
It's just hard, it's hard. I mean, we're dealing with